All right, water signs, how you guys doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome to all you folks who might be new to the channel. Hello. If you like the content that I create here, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. We love that. Love to hear from you in the comments as well. Always welcome. So let's see what's going on. This is a reading for you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So feel free to swap around the characters because it's a general reading. And as always, I could be talking to a cross watcher, which is basically somebody who is looking at somebody else's sign. That's what that is. I've had a lot of questions about that. So just want to let you know. All right, let's see where we're going. Indeed, indeed. Deep breath, please. Deep breath. Okay. Not for you. Loyal heart. That's one of my favorite cards. Wow. All right. So this is an old love affair that went away. You remember that Venus is in retrograde, right? Until June 25th in Gemini. Gemini is communication. So when Venus is in retrograde, that's about old loves coming back around. Loyal heart. I feel like this is going to be a renewal, a day of renewal here. And why it wasn't for you in the past and it is for you now, I feel like that's what we're going to explore today. So this is being built from ground nothing, right? Like starting all over again, starting brand new. Whatever happened in the past is past. All right. Yes. Seven of Pentacles. So, going to be some effort. This is going to be some effort, willing to put in the time, willing to put in the work this time. Six of Swords, Judgment. I think Judgment has been in every reading. Judgment, the Magician, Queen of Swords. Wow. Hierophant. World. My goodness. That's some big energy there. Eight of Wands. Five of Swords. Okay. So this is likely, in my view, you're going to hear about this. Yeah. Okay. So this needs to be healed. All right. Water sign. There is some kind of belief that there was cheating going on in the past. In the past relationship, there was some lying or there was some lack of candor, shall we say. And also some, this Five of Swords to me feels like you might be taking advantage of a person's kindness or they might be taking advantage of your kindness. Okay. And I think that's what the conversation is going to be about. It's good. Okay. Eight of Wands and Eight of Pentacles on either side of it is going to be about putting in the time and effort and having communication, having better communication. So that's really, this has to be said. All right, this Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, we got to say it out loud in order for it to happen. You might have glossed over it in the past, or they glossed over something in the past. And so in order to heal it and feel whole, okay, and feel like you're starting from a solid foundation, there's no escaping this communication about this, okay? So I feel here, let's see, Six of Swords, Judgment, Magician. This person has moved on from a previous relationship. They've moved on from something, okay? They've moved on from their past, and now they are, Magician is one, right? So we're starting again. This person is single. They left behind another relationship. I feel like it's clean. Like there's no nothing there. Like that's gone or something like that. If that was the issue, if there was another person, that person's gone. Okay. So Queen of Swords, Hierophant. I want, if I'm going to commit, I want to know all. Queen of Swords. If I'm going to do this again, right, we got to complete the past. And so we can have a fresh start. A fresh start. And, one of the things is it's got to start on the very foundation of something about building trust, right? Fool, brand new, brand new. Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, woo, Ten of Cups, Hanged Man. This is good. So this is I feel like you both, or you, may have a new opinion or a new way of looking at this relationship, or that what they say to you makes you, makes you question a lot, makes you look back and see things. I do feel like some of the things they're going to say to you are going to be very healing. So, as much as there might be some truth coming out that could be hurtful, some of the things they're also going to say, they're really being very authentic here, really, sort of opening themselves up and saying from their heart what they feel. You feel that authenticity. You're going to feel that, and it's not going to be too polished. It's not going to be a lot of fawning or a lot of fluffy language or anything like that. I feel like this person is brand new in some ways. They have come through. It's not shown on here because it wasn't really about you, I guess, but they've really come through some kind of like dark night of the soul or something like that. They've come through that. They are, fire purifies, water cleanses, right? There's these kinds of feelings here to me that they've crossed some kind of bridge, and now they're brand new. All right, they're brand new. And that feels good to me, because Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups here with the Knight of Pentacles. This isn't just flowery language. All right, this is someone actually willing to put in the effort and time, and willing to wait for you to get on board. Willing to wait for you to be like, okay, I'm willing to give it a shot. So they may just, have this conversation, and then they stand in their newly found authenticity, which is very nice. Because look what we got here. We've got the ending, the judgment, and the world. We've got the day of reckoning here, right? Day of reckoning, and then the completion to that cycle. So you're getting that information, and that's good, right? And then we've got the Fool and the Magician, 0 and 1. 0 and 1, like binary code, right? Like, I mean, the universe, it's either on or it's off. There's not really, this kind of, any kind of like half-assed thing like this might have been, is just not acceptable. All right, so it's going to need to be full on, taking a leap of faith, using everything you have, they using everything they have to make this work. And I feel like this person is fully committed to doing that. All right, so this feels like you to me, kind of like prove it. You know what I mean? Just like, well, that's all nice. All those words are great. But like, what does that actually mean? Where are you going here? What do you want to happen? And I think that's a legitimate question, because apparently in the past there was a lot of misdirection, a lot of confusion, deliberate confusion. They're deliberately confusing you about situations, or they were not telling you the full truth. This is somebody who might have told half-truths and things like that. But as the Magician, the Magician is, every major arcana card is iconic, is an important energy in your life, big energy. This person, the Magician, can use their powers, as anybody can, for good or evil, right? They can use it to be fully open and magical, or they can use it to cover up things. They can use it, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, or like create illusion. This person is really good at that. And so when they come back around to talk with you about this, the whole idea of creating illusion just doesn't really sit well with you. You're like, yeah, you know what? We did that once. I don't like that. I'm not into that. Okay. So that's what you're going to be like here with this Queen of Swords and Hierophant. You'd be like, look, I could be on board for this new adventure, but I'm going to require some things. And there's no negotiation. Okay. So the conversation does take place, and it's a very healing conversation, a very good conversation, and something that this person is really revealing their authentic self to you. So that's kind of nice. Let me see here. You. Just wait. Just wait. Okay. This person is going to move back toward you, come back toward you. I feel like it could be a distance that they're traveling. Okay, they could have moved. They could have been. They could have moved away. All right, or you could have moved away, and they're traveling to you. All right. So now this person is looking at the situation in a new way, and you're likely to as well. Okay. So I'm going to look at. There's a lot of signs here. I'm going to look at. I see Taurus. I see Taurus. Well, it's not a lot of signs. I see Taurus and Aquarius. So could be Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. There's Virgo. Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. Yeah, and air and elemental air. The Fool is elemental air. So it could be air sign or an earth sign. Okay? All right, we'll check this out. I'll keep going. The link is below for you if you want to continue on with this reading. I'll see you over there.